Right fans, let's get the rocker cover off. 10mm bolts. These have got some rubber washers under stainless steel washers. It's a bit tight getting in there, a bit tight. Oh. The bolts themselves are flanged chromed stainless steel. Unfortunately the chrome has rusted. Did I say stainless steel? They're not stainless steel, they're just steel. There it is. Bolt through a stainless steel washer, which also goes through a shaped rubber washer, and the bolt is stepped, so it can only be tightened down so far. You can't over tighten it. Try and get it up and over the cam. All the cables unfortunately do tend to get in the way. It is doable, it's just a little bit tricky. Cables want to hold it back. There we go. There we go, rubber gasket in place. And it is a 33MOO casting, Yamaha symbol, and KK, which I presume was the actual foundry that made it. Magnesium, really light casing. It's not too bad, a little bit of the paint coming off it in places. Lots of oil at the front here. We're obviously shedding oil from somewhere. I hope it's not the gasket. Okay, the next thing will be to take this bridge piece off. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 6 caps on each camshaft, held by 2 bolts each. They've all got to come off. The tensioner has got to be removed to free the tension off the chain, and with the tension released I should then be able to free up the camshafts. I think I've got to release the chain off the gears first. This isn't like the Honda where the actual sprockets are removed from the camshaft. I'm pretty sure that the sprockets stay with the camshaft on this model. It might be an idea to remove these plugs while I'm got the cylinder head on before I release anything else, because these caps allow access into the cooling system and I want to wash the cooling system out. I think once the cylinder head's off, they're going to be very tough to remove. I think having the cylinder head on is going to be a more stable ground to be able to undo those nuts. Just have a look, see if I've got an Allen key that might be big enough to go in there. Oh, look at that, first one I come to. There's a beauty. Right, let's see if we can get a extending bar. You can use it to try and get this off. Oh. I think I need something a lot longer than that. Try this, but I don't think this is the thing for it. No, that's bending it. That's bending it before I even start. Piece of extending tube, or possibly a ring spanner. I'm not sure ring spanner's a good idea. End up damaging my spanners. Oh. Oh no. No, the whole bike is moving backwards. Okay, I'll have to have a think about that one. Might decide I don't need to remove them at all after all. Haha. Cowardice. I'd rather not remove them than try and remove them and break something. The cam chain tensioner is actually an automatic tensioner just here underneath the pipe. End cap bolt, plus there's two little Allen key bolts to the cylinder. Now I don't have any instructions on how this automatic tensioner works. It may be the same as an XJ400. I can get hold of instructions on how to deal with that. I will have a look, but it looks to me as if I'm going to have to remove this pipe first, which has one screw there. It has two bolts holding it onto the top of the water pump housings, and it's only a push fit into the bottom of the cylinder there. And that gives me access to the tensioner. I could just take the tensioner off altogether, and that should release the tension on the cam chain. And that just withdraws, and out it comes. Little rubber O-rings on here just to seal it. You actually see there's quite a bit of gunk in there. It's looking a bit nasty. That should give us access now to this adjuster, which hopefully two Allen bolts should see the adjuster off. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Just check that these are 5mm as well, which is 5mm. I think that's it. Free. Excellent. There's a tensioner. This is on a ratchet. Won't allow it to go back, but it will force it outwards. And there is, I believe, a way of locking it in place. Should now have tension off the chain. So I should now be able to remove this bridge piece, which is 10mm hex head bolts. Right, I can't get that in with the extension on it. Let's try it without the extension. Yep, that's better. That out of the way. Right, that's all four loose. Off comes the cage. We'll keep all the four bolts with it. There is a bolt here, which tells me I can also see another one behind here. There's another bolt head there. This tells me that in fact these sprockets do unbolt from the camshafts. So the next task is to remove the bolts from... No, it's not. The next task is to remove these caps, all 6 of them. Just while we're in here, And while we've got the sunshine there, I think it's worth just having a quick look at these cams lobes, and we see that they're actually in pretty good order. No wear on them at all. No score marks. Smooth as mirrors. Not so hard to see around this side because of course we haven't quite got the sunlight as good. But there's no evidence of scoring. So that's good. Did I check the cam followers? The cam followers are actually underneath. We've got the two tappets that are, oh, that one's loose. Oh no, it's not. I thought that nut was loose there. Okay, the cam followers are underneath.